Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 20 of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to obtain all the heart pieces, all 36 of them. Technically, in this video, we're getting 34 because we already have 2, which we obtained through the Happy Mask trading sequence, as well as in order to get the 50 arrow quiver upgrade. But I will show you the locations of both of those. We just won't be getting them in this video because we already have them. This guide is separated into 2 major sections. First, we're going to get everything as Child Link. Then we're going to get everything as Adult Link. In the description, you will find timestamps to each piece of heart, which are separated into categories or locations. So we're literally just going to retrace our steps throughout the game. With Child Link, we're just going to start in Kokiri Forest, go to the Lost Woods, do all that. And then that's how we're going to handle it. Okay, let's get started. So I will warn you, some of these heart pieces require you to play mini games, which have a bit of a randomness factor to them. Bombchu Bowling Alley comes to mind, as does Dampe's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What may end up happening there is I may end up having to play those for a long period of time, and then I'll just edit out all the failed attempts and then just show you the successful one, depending on how long it takes. Alrighty, so first up is going to be the Lost Woods. So we're going to warp to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Just make this a little bit quicker. The first piece of heart here we actually already have. It's okay though, I'll show you where to get it. And another thing that I'll tell you is that some of these heart pieces require you to have planted magic beans in soft soil in certain places. We did that in the previous section of the walkthrough when we got all the Skulltulas. So if you come across one of these pieces of heart that I'm showing you in the guide and you do not have the magic bean as Adult Link, just go ahead and purchase them from the guy in Zora's River as Child Link and plant them as Child Link and return to the future. Okay. So I'm deliberately going to get lost. This way I get to show you the front way to get this. So from Kokiri Forest, we are just going to turn left. And then what you want to do is you want to hop up onto this little stump and then play Saria's song for the Skull Kid, and he will give you a piece of heart. I already did that as part of the Happy Mask trading sequence. So instead, or next, we are going to go this way. And then we are going to play along with the Skull Kids here. What I recommend doing is getting out a pen and paper, or like I'm about to do, open up a notepad file, and then we need to fully complete 3 songs with the Skull Kids. So each song is broken into 3 parts, and then we are just going to keep playing along. So this is left up A. And then it's going to just continue on from there. Left, up, A, up. Left, up, A, up. A. Okay. Quite a nice session. I think they give you 1 rupee or 5 rupees here. 1 rupee. Play again. Yes. And now it's going to be a completely different song. Up, left, A. Up, left, A. Right. Up, left, A, right. Up, left, A, right, up. Up, left, A, right, up. This one has 4. A. That's up, left, A, right, up, A. Very good. Okay, and now we're going to play once more. Same thing. This one's going to go pretty long, though, so just be ready. A down right. A down right. Up. A down right. Up. Down right. Up. A. A down right. Up. A. A down right. Up. A. Down. A down right, up, A down. Right. A down right, up, A down right. I think it has one more. Yep. Right, left. Was that two rights? A down right, left. A down right, up, A down right, left. Whew, that was close. I wrote it down wrong. That's a different memory. Okay, cool. So once you play all three songs, you will get the final piece of art. Great. So from here, we're going to go to Lon Lon Ranch. And unfortunately, there's really no quick way to Lon Lon Ranch, so we will just go from here. Oops. I think technically going from Temple of Time might be the quickest way, but it's okay. We'd end up having to play the song of, or the Sun Song anyway. So it's all good. Okay. So this one can be obtained night or day, doesn't matter. Actually, I don't think there's any heart pieces that have a night or day requirement. I guess some mini-games have a night or day requirement, that's for sure. So I guess I just corrected myself. I really do wish there was a warp to Lon Lon Ranch, like a cow's song or something like that. I really like the way they changed the warping in Majora's Mask. Like, it feels like a much better iteration of it all. Alrighty. So this one is all the way back in the storage room. Cool. So we got to move some boxes here. Okay. And then there's a crawl space for you right here. And you can see the piece of heart right there. Very good. So go ahead and grab that. And now it's time to play some mini games. So what you want to do is you want to warp to the Temple of Time, and then we are going to exit and then change the time of day to night. Very good. So our mission here... Nope. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to rescue a dog. We have to rescue a dog named Richard. Richard is a very specific dog, and whenever you, like, walk near one of the stray dogs out here, they will begin to follow you. So you need to be very careful not to attract any of them, because you really only want to attract Richard. Richard can be found back here behind this stall. So it's this white dog here. So once he begins following you, now we're going to lead him home. And generally, as long as one dog is following you, the others will not. Okay, and we're going to enter this room in the back alley. Or this house, rather. And then we're going to speak with this lady. And she gives us a piece of heart for rescuing Richard. Next up, we're going to go to the Bombchu bowling alley. This can 100% be a rupee drain. So what I recommend doing is before you enter, save the game. There is a way to get rupees really quick, but it requires some warping around. You basically just want to sell bugs. But, yeah, let's see. So the problem with this is that you can't know what you're going to win until you pay. Nope, we don't want that. So what you gotta do is you gotta go in and out. Alright. I'm gonna restart my game. Just because this happened last time. I'm not sure what it is, but sometimes like the cycle just doesn't give it to you. So I'll fade in after I reload. Okay, finally. So yeah, reload, and many attempts later, it finally showed up. It's very random. Just keep trying. Eventually it'll show up. Oh, that might hit the chicken. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm just going to chance it right away. Hey, look at that. 3 quick ones. Okay. So that is the Bombchu bowling alley. The next one is kind of fun. No, I don't want to play again. Get me out of here. The next piece of heart is actually kind of fun. It is the treasure chest game. This game opens up, I believe, after you defeat Jabu Jabu, or finish that dungeon. And this is only open at night. And so what we're going to do is we are going to cheat. It's possible to do this without cheating. I've never seen it done. I'm sure it's happened. But basically, in this game, you are able to use the Lens of Truth to see what's inside each chest. I will warn you, this does not work outside of this game. I have tested it. You are unable to see what is inside of chests. But you just want to keep opening the chest that has the key. There you go. Okie doke. So now we're going to go to Kakariko Village. So I'm not sure if we can play this here, if this will do anything. Nope, can't use the Ocarina here. So I think if you were to play this again, the end prize might be 50 rupees. I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually played this after getting the piece of heart, but I imagine that's what it is. All right. Okay. So we're going to start in the graveyard. both of these, or the first one's available during the day or night. Actually, no, it has to be at night. Otherwise, the kid will yell at you. So make sure you come here at night. All right. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the grave with flowers on it. Or maybe it doesn't have flowers. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is where the free Hylian shield is. Sorry, I'm just like wrong on all accounts. In this grave specifically, there's no Hylian shield. What you need to do is you need to kill this re-dead. And then up here on this pedestal, you want to play the Sun Song. That causes a chest to appear. There's another grave. It's the one with fresh flowers on it. If you go in there, there's a chest inside with a Hylian shield that you can get for free. Okay. So we have 320 rupees. I think that should be fine for Dampe's digging game. So at night, he may not be here. He's only here at a specific time of night. Okay, he's not here. Alright. So what we need to do is we need to wait outside, and we're going to play the Sun Song. Okay. And now we need to wait for 6 p.m. So when you play the Sun Song, it either sends time to noon or midnight. So unfortunately, this means we just have to sit here and hang out for a few minutes. It turns 6 p.m. when the wolf howls. So like when it actually becomes nighttime, that's when it's 6 p.m. And then that's when you can re-enter Kakariko Village and go to the graveyard. He's only there from, I think, 6 to 11 or something like that. Okay. So once you hear the wolf howl, head back in. And now it's time to play one of the most annoying minigames in the game. It is time for Dampe's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. I say it's annoying because it's just slow and it's completely random. There is no skill involved. It's just waiting. Okay. Cool. So what you want to do is you want to wait until Dampe walks over soft soil and then speak with him. Hey kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dampe the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampe the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's going to come out? What's going to come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. It costs 10 rupees per dig. And generally you just get rupees. But you just want to wait for him to approach each patch of soil and then pay him to dig. This is all you do. If you do not receive a piece of heart within a lap, I recommend leaving and coming back to fully reset the area. But yeah, all you do is wait. Wow, 1 rupee. There's not always something buried. A lot of the time there's nothing. You don't even get a rupee. But it's either rupees or a heart piece. And you just keep playing until the heart piece comes out. Oh. I really hope I don't have to go get rupees. Truly, I do. Nope. Okay. So, the thing is that he will dig. Like, you can pay him to dig even on the trail, and he will dig, but nothing will ever come up. Things only come out of the soft soil, but it's hard to know if he's, like, if you catch him too early, it's, like, hard to know if he's standing on soft soil or not. So I'd like to wait until his feet are actually on the soil. Come on, buddy. I'm going to give him one more step. Oh my god. It's excruciating. It is truly excruciating. Come on. Try it again. I don't think you have to leave, but I just like to. Hey, there it is. Cool, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Wow, glad that's over. All right, next up, we are going to turn in 50 gold Skulltulas for a piece of heart. So that's why I like to do the gold Skulltulas first as part of the walkthrough, because there are 44, I think, or 56, something like that, in dungeons, and so you don't reach 50. I think it's this person. No, Bombchu. That was the 30, I think. This person? This is Giant's Wallet. Oh no, this is it. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, you just don't end with enough after the dungeons. All right, next up is going to be Goron City. Oops. And in order to get this, we got to play the game with the big pot, which isn't too hard. Just requires bombs. Alrighty. Just double checking to see if there are any other mini games. Yeah, the frog mini game can be a little tough. Now that I'm looking at it. All right, cool. So in Goron City, you need to light all the torches, which we did earlier, and then that will cause the pot to start spinning. And then we just gotta toss pots in it, or bombs in it. Nope. Did that go in? Yep. Cool. Alrighty. Now we are going to climb to Death Mountain Crater. You can get this one as child or adult. You can actually get the next two as child or adult, but we'll get both of them as child Link. Believe it or not, one of them is actually back in Kakariko Village, but the way you get it as a child requires you to scale Death Mountain. And when we did this in the base version of the game, I actually forgot about the second heart piece in Kakariko Village. And I was very confused. And then things ended up going out of order, so I am just going to get it now. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was. Okay. I actually wonder if you could just like hug the left side, would you actually make it? Or does the Skulltula always see you? The world may never know because I'm not checking. Alright. So, once we reach the summit here, we're going to enter Death Mountain. And like I said, this can be done as child or adult. As child Link, you need to be quick. So we're going to come over here. And then right here, this is a wall that we can climb down. Okay. So you just want to go to the middle. Press A to fall, and then just hold forward, and then you will hit the wall again. Groovy. Then we're going to climb back up. Next, we're going to talk to Mr. Owl. And you'll notice that sometimes throughout the world, you see Mr. Owl, and he doesn't automatically talk to you. That happens in, I think, 2 different places. I'm not sure if there's a third, but there's one here, and then there's another one in Lake Hylia. When he's perched somewhere and doesn't automatically talk to you, it's actually a shortcut. So if we speak to him, he says he can bring us down the mountain if we touch his talons. And doing this, he will drop us off on top of Impa's house. forget where he brings you in Lake Hylia. He might bring you back to Hyrule Castle. Okay. So once you're back at Kakariko Village on top of Impa's house, you can very carefully fall down here. And then you can enter Impa's house, and you'll be in the cage with the cow that contains this piece of heart. Great. So now it's time to go through Zora's River and get a few heart pieces there. So we're going to play a minigame that's frankly a little challenging. And we also have to get a couple of heart pieces using Cuccos that are also a little challenging. One of them can be obtained as... I guess they could both be obtained as Adult Link using the hover boots. But we may as well just get them now. Alrighty. Oh, actually, need this Cucco. I forgot. Alright, so you're going to pick this guy up. We're going to come over here, and we're going to use this Cucco to reach distant platforms. And we're actually going to do this again, because sometimes this Cucco doesn't play along. He actually very rarely plays along, if I'm being frank. So we're going to come over here, and then what you want to do is you want to walk off this platform, and then as soon as you're near the edge of the next one, press A, and then you will grab the ledge. Okay, great. Pick up this piece of heart, and now we need to find the Cucco again. Hopefully he stays in that corner, doesn't go to the water. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Sometimes he goes in the water, and then it's just kind of a lost cause. Alright, so there's another piece of heart near the waterfall. You just want to keep tossing him up these ledges. Hello? Oh my god. Hello, Cucco. What are you doing? There we go. Jesus. I'm shocked he didn't go in the water there. Okay. We're gonna come through here. And then there's another piece of heart on another ledge that you need the Cucco for. Right over here. It's the same deal. We're going to jump. Grab that. And then we are going to go back down. And now we're going to hang out with the frogs. So the frogs will allow you to grow them by playing songs. So you want to take out your ocarina, and in order to get this piece of heart, you need to have learned every gray song, including the Song of Storms. So once you sit here, take out your ocarina, and then the first thing you gotta do is play the Song of Storms. And you'll notice that each frog corresponds to a note. So, the first time we do it, they'll give you a piece of heart. Heart container 15. Now what we're going to do is we are going to play every other gray note song. And each time we do, one of the frogs is going to grow. Okay. And we get rupees each time. Once they are all grown, we can now play a minigame with them, which requires us to play a song very quickly. The solution to the song is in the description of this video for both the 3DS version and the N64 GameCube version. So what you want to do is you want to take out your ocarina and then very quickly play the song in the solution. The way this works is that a butterfly or a fly will hover over each frog, and that corresponds to a note. However, you have a really short window to play each note, so that's why I just recommend using the solution. So you want to take out your ocarina, and when they say that, they ask if you're ready, you just start. Oh, I messed up one note. Nope. There we go. You have to be really fast with that. Just look for the solution in the description. Okay. So now we are going to go to Zora's domain. And we're going to light some torches. I like how the camera auto-rotates here. It's one of the few places in the game that it does. Here as well. Oh, the Cucco is still there. That's so funny. All right. This will require a Deku Stick. We're going to go to the throne room. Then we're going to light this stick, and then we're going to light this torch down here. But when we do, we are going to cancel our Deku Stick, because during this cutscene, it's losing time. We're going to light a new one, and we're going to light the rest of the torches in Zora's domain. There's one here. Do not roll while you're in the water, otherwise the stick will go out. Okay, there's one here. And there are two behind the waterfall, so just sort of follow this ridge. Like that one and that one. Very good. Okay. So the next one that we're going to do is we are going to catch a fish. So we're going to take the shortcut to Lake Hylia. And we're going to go to the fishing pond. So in the fishing pond, we need to catch a fish that weighs at least 10 pounds, and there is a reliable way to do that by trying to catch a specific fish. Hello? So what we need to do is we need to aim for a log that's underwater. It's going to be right around here. Nope. Nope. All right. So you want to get into the water here and then cast your reel. And then it's this guy right here. can actually tilt to the left on the next cast. You want to be careful, because if another fish hits your reel, you don't want to catch it. Can we get it to target? Damn. Over here. Maybe we can get it over here. It's hard to target this one. Yeah, okay. We'll just go here. Come on, big guy. Alright. Keep trying. Eventually, you'll get his attention. Oh my god, we're so close. Here we go. Come on, you bum. Okay, that should be it. So, ask the guy to weigh it. Cool. Very good. Okay, that didn't take too long. All right, next up... Oh, whoops. Make sure you quit. Next up is going to be Hyrule Field. And normally I leave Hyrule Field till the end, but this one is so close that there's no point. Alright, so just outside of Lake Hylia, there's going to be a grotto between the fences here. Excuse me, boys. Alright. So I do believe this one requires bombs. It's right around here. I'm taking my Ocarina just in case. There we go. Just in the wrong spot. Alright, so there's a business scrub here. Let's go ahead and take out your Deku Shield. Speak with him. He says, I'll sell you a piece of heart for 10 rupees. There you go. Alright. So, the final child piece is going to be in a crate in Gerudo Valley. So very similar to when you got the, or planted the magic bean. for the Gold Skulltula, we need to use a Cucco to fly down. I do believe this can be obtained using the long shot, if I'm not mistaken, as Adult Link, but it's just easier to do it now. Go ahead and pick up this Cucco, and then we are going to jump off of this cliff. And this suspicious-looking crate over here contains a piece of heart. All right, that's it for Child Link. Now it's time for Adult Link. Luckily, Adult Link is a little bit quicker because of the speed at which Adult Link is able to get around. And a lot of these are like right near warp songs, so there's not too much like running around you need to do. All right, first up is going to be Kakariko Village. There's 2 available in the graveyard. One is supposed to require the magic bean, but there's a way to get it with a long shot. You just stand on top of a grave and just latch onto the crate. So you can stand on top of a grave and just hookshot here, but this is the real way to get it. Okay, next up is to play Dampe's Race. So we're going to pull back this grave and enter. So, oh, whoops, wrong grave, really? Oh, right, he's over here. He's right near where this Poe is, my bad. So, if we beat Dampe in under a minute, we are able to get a piece of heart. This is doable without using the hookshot trick. However, I'm going to use the hookshot trick just because it's available. It's actually the long shot trick. This will not work with the hookshot because you don't have enough chain to do it. You got to be careful because you don't want to accidentally roll into a flame. That can, oh, God, like clockwork. That can really slow you down. So in this room, you can take out the long shot and attach to this torch and complete the race pretty quickly. All right, so as long as you do it in 60 seconds or less, you will get the piece of heart. And you can do it in quite literally 1 minute. 1 minute flat will still give it to you. Okay, next up, the next piece of heart is here right away. It's in the Windmill. This is also obtainable as Child Link using the boomerang, but I feel like this is probably the more intended way to get it. So just wait for the spindle to come around, hop onto it, and then you're going to hop onto this ledge over here. Cool. There you go. So the next piece of heart is obtainable after you get the hook shot, although it's a lot easier with the long shot. What you want to do is you want to pop up here. And then jump over here and just talk to this guy. And he'll be like, hey, how'd you get up here? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Great. Get another piece of heart. Now we're going to go to Death Mountain Trail. And we're going to use the magic bean to get the piece of heart on top of Dodongo's cavern. You don't need to do it this way. There is a way to do it as Child Link that involves just picking up the bomb flower that you use to open Dodongo's cavern. Pick it up, toss it away, and then before the next one grows in its place, you want to backflip over the fence. And then you'll be able to just land on top of Dodongo's cavern and grab the heart piece that way. Okay. Cool. Now we're going to go to... What? There we go. Now we're going to go to Death Mountain Crater. And we're going to use a magic bean to reach a piece of heart inside of a smokestack. Okay, so just ride this magic bean, and then it'll take you near a smokestack that has a piece of heart in it right here. Great job. Okay, now we are going to go to Zora's Fountain. Best way to do this is to transport yourself to the Lost Woods. And then we're going to enter Zora's domain. Just be careful because there is a moblin to the right there. If you reach that spot too quick or too slow, it will charge after you. Alright. As long as you have the silver scale, you can swim down here and bring yourself to Zora's Waterfall. Da 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 da. So the next ones that we get are all going to be within Zora's Fountain as well as the Ice Cavern. Oh, God, come on. Hello? Now, I like to do these in a specific way. I'm going to get one in Zora's Fountain. We're going to go into the Ice Cavern. We're going to get the other one. And then we're going to exit the Ice Cavern and get the other one in Zora's Fountain. It's just easier that way, in my opinion. Okay, so the first one is going to be on an iceberg in the lake here. All right. Whoa, Nelly, Nelly, Nelly. Very good. All right, that's number 18. And now we are going to wait for this to float back around. Jump over here. Now we're going to enter the Ice Cavern. Okay. In Master Quest, the heart piece changes locations. So that's why you will often see this as noted as number 37 in a lot of guides. It's not actually number 37. It's still number whatever, but there's just... it's in a different location. So that's why they say that. Okay, so hit that switch. The glass leaves. And then, again, there's always boulders in these alleyways in Master Quest, so just do your best to avoid them. I likely will not. Okay, so we gotta get some blue fire. So come in here. Get a bottle ready. So in the base game, the piece of heart is in this room, but in Master Quest, it's moved. So it's actually in the room with the map. Or, sorry, with the compass, I think. Whatever the other one is. It's in the back room. And I will warn you, this one is a little tough to get. Alright. So you see it here encased in glass. So what we are going to do is we're going to melt the freezers. This gets infinitely easier with fire arrows. Okay. And there's going to be one on the floor, but it moves. All right, important thing is that in this floor is a... oh, there you are. In this floor is a crystal switch. However, it kind of plays tricks on you, and it looks like it's moving. It's hard to judge exactly where this thing is because the camera in this game doesn't always tell the truth. But you want to plant a bomb nearby, and then that will hit the switch, and then that's your ticket to drop in the glass. So it may take like a bunch of bombs, and it may seem like it's moving around on you, but it's just the camera not being accurate. Okay. And again, in the base version of the game, if you're using this guide for that for whatever reason, it'll be in the room with the compass or the map. The first blue fire room, basically. It'll be in there. Okay. All right. So the other heart piece that's in Zora's fountain requires the iron boots, and it's at the very bottom of the fountain. Oh my god, I even tried to avoid you. How dare thou? How dare thou? Alright, so we're just going to jump in. You may want to equip Zora's tunic. I'm not sure how much time you get underwater. But just all the way at the bottom. Okay. Great. And once you're ready, you want to equip the Ocarina and take off the iron boots. Because now we're going to get a couple in Lake Hylia. So in Lake Hylia, For the first one, you're going to need the golden scale. In order to get the golden scale, you need to catch a gigantic fish as Adult Link in the fishing pond. We already did that, so check out my guide for the water temple if you do not yet have the golden scale. Because I get it after we finish the water temple, because that's when the fishing pond becomes accessible. It's not too hard. It's basically the same strategy as the one with Child Link. You're just fishing for a very specific fish. And no matter what time of day, no matter what your save file looks like, it'll always be there. I will warn you, catching the Hylian Loach does not count, regardless of whether or not you catch it normally. Okay, so inside the Lakeside Lab, using the golden scale, you just want to dive to the bottom. So just hold A, don't hit a direction, and eventually your hand will touch the bottom, and you'll hear the treasure sound. Once you do that, you want to speak with the scientist here. He will say, "You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic. I'll give this to you." Great job. Okay, so the other one either requires the Scarecrow's song or the Magic Bean. We're going to take the Magic Bean, but otherwise you could just play the Scarecrow's song and Pierre will show up here. And then using, I think, the long shot, you can... oh, yeah, I always forget about these friggin' buzzards. Then using the long shot, you'll be able to climb up here. Did it just turn around? It did. Alright. There you go. Alright, 4 more heart pieces to go. Wait. Yes, 4 more heart pieces. I have 5 written in my notes, but one of them is the one that we've already gotten. I was very confused. Okay, before you leave, let's go ahead and call Epona, just to make this a little bit quicker. But the rest of them are in the Gerudo Valley area. So, unfortunately, this is going to require a couple of laps. It's just the way it is. As Adult Link, we're going to get a piece of heart that requires the Magic Bean. However, you can get it as Child Link without the Magic Bean. But if you're getting all the gold Skulltulas and everything, it requires 2 laps anyway. So we're going to cross over, and then we're going to jump off the bridge right here. He literally lands on his head like a genius. All right. So this Magic Bean, or the leaf, is going to bring us behind the waterfall, and that is where our piece of heart's going to be. Not that waterfall. This one. There you go. Okay. So unfortunately, there's no way back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to just swim along the river. And then this is going to bring us back to Lake Hylia. And we're just going to come right back here. Oh, Current, please stop. Mr. Current, thank you so much. All right. Once we get to the lab, we'll call Epona again. Hey, we made it that time. Okay. So, like I said, right back to Gerudo Valley. We waste no time. So there's a couple in Gerudo Fortress, one of which we've already obtained, and that is the Horseback Archery game. The Horseback Archery game requires Epona. It's like one of the few things in the game that actually requires her. You don't, and like I think I said this in the beginning of the game, you don't actually need Epona to beat this game. She is a completely optional thing despite being on the title screen. But in order to get the biggest quiver, as well as this piece of heart, you do need to come over here and play the Horseback Archery game. This is only available during the day, and what you need to do is you need to score 1,000 points in order to get a piece of heart. In order to get the biggest quiver, you need to score at least 1,500 points. However, if on your very first attempt, or if you score 1,500 points, you will get the piece of heart, and then you'll have to score 1,500 points again in order to get the giant quiver, or the biggest quiver. So it's not worth going for a perfect score your first time. Just get 1,000, get the piece of heart. But I've already gotten that. So the other one is a chest that's on top of the prison. So in order to grab this, we're going to come up here, and we're going to kind of go through the prison a little bit. So we're going to go into this door, and then we're going to make our way to the upper levels. This is available to you while you're going through the prison. You don't have to have it completed. In fact, it's actually a little bit easier if you were to do it that way. We're gonna come in here, and then because everybody's friendly to us, you can walk through the room, but I just like using the long shot here. It's just easier. Okay. You're going to pop up here. We're going to jump. Oh, no. Sorry. We're going to come over here. And then what we're going to do is we are going to summon Pierre. However, you can reach this without Pierre. I think if you just stand here. Yeah, you can reach without Pierre. There you go. So no matter what, like, you need the long shot to get here, or Epona, I guess. But Pierre is also helpful to you by playing the Scarecrow song. Okay, so we should have 3/4 of a heart at this point. No? No, okay. This, good. Okay, we have 2 heart pieces to go. All right, so the next one is in the Desert Colossus. This one requires a magic bean. There's no other way to get this. Except maybe falling off using the hover boots? Falling off a temple using the hover boots, maybe? I don't know if that would work. Don't quote me on that. All right. So this one is on the archway in front of the Desert Colossus. So we need to ride the bean all the way. and then we need to jump off. It's going to loop around, and then you need to jump. Great job. Okay, so now the final one is in Hyrule Field. So it's in a grotto near a tree between Hyrule Castle and Gerudo Valley. So we're going to exit here. And then once we get outside, we're going to summon Epona one more time. And this one either requires the golden scale or the iron boots. Either way. So it's this tree right here. Right? Yeah. Should be this tree. Okay, as you approach, your controller will start vibrating, and the grotto's just on the front side. All right. So you can kill this Tektite, and then jump in, swim down. Go. That is the final heart piece of the game, number 36. So from here, there's only one thing left to do in the game, and that's finish it. Whew. All right. Cool. So we'll warp back to the Temple of Time and save the game, and then we'll pick it up in the final section of the walkthrough, which is next. So in the final section, we're going to go through the last dungeon of the game, which is inside Ganon's tower. There are a few things to do in there. Obviously, is kill the finish the dungeon, defeat the final boss. But there's a couple of upgrades to get. The first upgrade is the Golden Gauntlets. This allows you to lift up giant obelisks. There's only a few of them in the game. They're all at the end. But most notably, what it allows you to do is lift up the obelisk near Ganon's tower. And there's a great fairy fountain in there. It's the final one of the game, and that gives you a double defense upgrade. It puts white borders around your hearts. And so we're going to get that as well. And then, finish the dungeon and defeat the final boss. So we're almost done. And I want to say, before we start the final part, it's been a pleasure playing this again and making guides for you. Had a lot of trouble with this GameCube. It's a whole saga. I'll go into it next time. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure, and I hope that all this has been helpful to you, but we are ready to finish the game, and we'll do that in the next part of the walkthrough. But that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.